So, Kush, what is it that you do,
I encourage people to be the action in their communities,
and how do you do that?
whether it be feeding the homeless or cleaning up your neighborhood in which you live in, or anything, man, to just make your community better. That's what I encourage people to do.
All right, so what are some of the things you have done for your community?
There's a dolphin that was lit. It was a dolphin. This interview is lit. That was a dolphin. Dang, but
I missed it.
I have up to date done 4 events. Um, One of them being a bag lunch where we gave out bag lunches to the homeless. The second event being the care packages we made, care packages for men and women, just toiletry and everyday items for them to keep their hygiene up while they out here in these streets. The third one was just here recently was the Seven City Homeless Pizza Run, where we fed over I think like almost 75 people. And then the most recent one, the biggest one that I can't even believe that I pulled off, while I was able to feed 120 people burgers and fries throughout the 757. Thanks to you who all donated and supported and actually helped and passed out the food out here throughout the cities. Um, my fifth one here is going to be here recently for the whole month of August, doing a canned food drive. I'm looking for locations right now. Just actually today just finished doing the deal with Graffiti. They're going to let me set up a box. So thank you, Graffiti. I love y'all. Shout out to the Graffiti fam.
So, Kush, how do you feel about living in the state of Virginia?
Um, there's no secret about the history of Virginia. But I mean, like, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, this wasn't, I'm not from here. That's another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not from here and I'm making action here in the community. But being here and being that this is the first place where they brought, you know what I'm saying, our people too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can definitely feel the energy of them being here,
You can feel the
especially while we
oppression.
here, you know what I'm saying? Especially while we here at Yorktown Beach, you know what I'm saying? Like, you
Yeah.
can definitely feel the presence of them. But Virginia's what you make it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people, man, who wouldn't want to be nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's actually a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Here, you know what I'm saying? Like, being that it is a Commonwealth state. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the, you know what I'm saying? It's the wealth of the common man. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can make it here, but it's all about how you play it. You know what I'm saying? This is chess, not checkers. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? We, you know what I'm saying, or our race of people, you know what I'm saying? We like to play checkers a lot and not chess. That was a big ass fucking fish right there, dog. I got scared. I heard it splash. Yeah. But Virginia, 2 up, 2 down.
How long you been doing poetry?
I have been doing poetry for almost, probably about as long as I've been doing music. So I want to say almost about 10 or 11 years, give or take. Um, I don't, you know what I'm saying, try to be specific when writing things. I just try to write on either what's on my mind or what I'm going through at the time. I feel like I get better results when I do that instead of trying to just pull some shit out of the sky to write about. But my freestyle game is cold. But I like to write more stuff, more to relevance. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can be more in depth and be more passionate. So when the person who reads this or when they see it or hear it, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I like putting it to music. They feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. Music is art. So, you know what I'm saying? You want people to like your art. Not everybody going to like your art. You know what I'm saying? Water to some people, Hennessy to others. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's all in, you know what I'm saying? Just being true to yourself, being true to the art itself. Doing it for the culture.
Amen. So, Kush,
Yes.
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, hopefully, if I get my shit together, because I'm a big procrastinator. I want to turn the K.U.S.H Foundation into a nonprofit. By this time, I have my RN, and I will be going back to school for my master's, because I'm trying to become a nurse practitioner to open up my clinic for holistic medicine. Um, Hopefully, back at home where my dad lives at, this is a small town called Dyersburg. Shout out to the Berg. But I want to open up the store that my grandfather owned and buy the lot that's next to it and turn the whole thing into a co-op, you know what I'm saying, and try to finance the hood that way, you know what I'm saying. I feel like if I can get people avenue, you know what I'm saying, to where they can invest their money in, you know what I'm saying, even if it's dirty money at that time, the outcome of that gonna be positive money, that's where they can let the negative shit go, you know what I'm saying, and then just goddamn live from that. trying to leave shit for longevity wise, things for our people and they children and they children and they children to, you know what I'm saying, live from, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if every other race is doing it, why can't I, you know what I'm saying, why can't we get on board, get on that wave, you know what I'm saying, make our splash out, you know what I'm saying, for ourselves. So that's why I see myself in 5 years.